work within the parameters of our budget, considering that the budget is getting smaller and smaller every day because people are not making major purchases. What we've been asked to do is an exercise to look at a 15% cut in public safety, both police and fire, and a 30% cut in all other departments in the city. What that means is that we in the department, the managers of this department, have to go through an exercise and be able to show, if we were asked to cut next year 15% of our operating budget, what would we have to cut to be able to meet that goal? It's as simple as we don't have the money that we had before, so we have to cut expenses. Will we ever have to actually cut 15%? We simply don't know at this point, but we have to prepare for the worst as a city. So public safety has been asked to cut half of what the rest of the city departments have been asked to do. So we've been asked to look at a 15% cut compared to a 30% for all other departments in the city. So I know there are a lot of rumors out there that, is my job going to be cut? Is my position going to be cut? Am I going to have to transfer to a different area of the department? Junior folks in the department, are we going to be laid off? At this point, I would ask you to please remain calm, relax. It's going to be a while before we get to the point where we're going to actually know what the cuts are going to be. Probably around the middle of January, we will have a good indication from city management as to what the actual number will be, 5%, 15%. We just don't know at this point because we don't know what the revenue income is going to be going into the beginning of the year. As soon as we find that out, we will let you know. But I can tell you that Patrol has been doing a fantastic job, as everyone else has in the department, in contributing to those lowered crime rates. And right now, our first responder times for priority 1, 2, and 3 calls are the lowest that they've been in a decade. So we're doing fantastic work, but as we get to the point where we have to make more cuts because of the lack of funding coming into the city, then what we have to look at is all services outside of our basic service to the community. We have to be able to respond to priority 1, priority 2 calls for service and investigate those cases. That is the basis of what we do in the organization. So we have to take all of that into consideration and look at where we can combine jobs, where when somebody leaves we can eliminate the position, and the rest of us are just going to have to take up the slack. It's not a great positive note that I would normally like to come to you with, but it's realistic. It's what's happening in the economy throughout the nation that is causing us to have to make the cuts that we've been asked to make. But I would ask you to bear with me, continue to do the good job that you're doing, and remember that the city has always done everything they possibly can to support public safety and to not make significant cuts to our organization unless it becomes absolutely necessary. So again, thank you for the great work that you're doing. We will keep you updated on the budget, and we will do everything we can to preserve as many of the jobs as we can within our department. Thank you.